and just sit there and purr.
Couch is vibrating right now.
Yeah, so like he'll just snuggle for hours. And again, I think he's just being chatty because I'm talking and he's like, we have conversations. I'm one of those people that talks to my cats. So he's just talking back.
And what kind of home do you think would be best for Link?
Yeah, so Link, while he did live with other cats when he was in Kuwait, that was definitely out of necessity. Since he's come here, we've learned that while he's big and fierce looking, he's really just a big baby and he's scared of other cats. So we've tried introducing him to other cats and he's made it known that he finds them very frightening. We've even introduced him to a tiny little 4-month-old kitten that scared him out of his boots. So this little guy, this big guy, he's like 15 pounds, has decided he'd like to be a single kitty. But he would like to be in a home where people are around a lot. He's very, very, very social. Like he just wants to be with people. So someone who is retired or someone who works from home or a family where there's a lot of people around, so that there's pretty much always someone for him to cuddle with. I mean, that said, he does do very, very well by himself for hours at a time. So we have a very, very busy household, and he is in a foster room by himself. So, he gets company when we come to visit, but he doesn't get us all day. But so this is a great example of like, he just wants to be with people, right, buddy? Yeah. He can't, like, it's next to impossible to get pictures of him sometimes because he just wants to be all up in your face. Hi. Hi.
He spent the last hour cuddling with me, so he's bored of me.
Yeah, so he's been, we just had him up on our catio, which is a screened-in porch. He was soaking in the nice cool weather and watching the birds. But he's very cuddly. He's gotten increasingly playful now that his mouth feels better. And obviously he's very chatty. So if you like to have conversations with your animals too, he is the right guy for you.
Wow. To those of you who are watching us live, my gosh, he traveled so far, all the way from Kuwait. So he deserves a loving home. So hopefully this event will help him find a potential, adopter that will take him and he will be your buddy forever and ever. Thank you so much. He is absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you.
Bring him, taking care of him, and thank you for taking the time today to bring him.
Thank you.
Next we have Erica with Killing Eve crew.
Hello. So this is Mama Kitten. She is a kitten herself, she's young, 1 year old, ended up pregnant. She had 4 kittens. This one is Martin's around 4 to 5 months. He has socks, really cute. This one is Constantine. He doesn't wear socks, so this is good if you want a pair. You can easily recognize who is who. One wears socks, the other one doesn't. So they like to play all day with these toys. They have the one with the feathers. They're very playful. I have a little one. She's 4 years old. So these cats are good for young kids. You can mix and match like Black Friday. Doesn't matter.
They're adorable. Oh my goodness. Can you tell us a little bit how their day goes like? What does their typical day look like?
So currently they're living on my basement and there is a glass door. They can watch the birds outside, but they play with each other a lot. So Mama, I would say she would be okay, go alone, or if you have another cat, if you do the proper introduction, she can go to a house that has other cats. But the kittens, it would be ideal to adopt 2, or if you have a kitten, then to have a buddy to play, because they're kittens, you know, they love to play all day. They can entertain themselves with toys, but I feel it would be nice if they have like another cat to play.
Oh my gosh, they are so cute.
Yeah.
And so would they go to a home? Would it be better for them to go to a home together? What type of home would you recommend for them? Like you said, with older kids, I believe.
No, even younger kids, because my daughter, she has 4 years old and she plays very well. She was here before, but then she just left, but she was like combing them. So it's up to the adopters, you know, can be with a house with younger kids or older kids, a couple that don't have kids, a senior person that just retired and want to have a good time with cats. So I think these kittens can go to any house, you know.
Oh my gosh, do they have any food preferences? Any specific preferential way they like to play?
They love wet food. I give like as breakfast, as dinner. They love wet food. Any brand. They are not picky.
Oh my gosh, they are so beautiful and so cute, and they deserve a forever home so much. And to those of you who are watching us, I apologize for not providing the adoption links before. I will provide all the links for the cats that have been showcased already. And if you are interested in potentially adopting, you know, these beautiful kittens, you would go to bit.ly/adopt, ADOPTK, Killing Eve Kittens. That's KILLINGEVEKITTENS. And you will find all the information you need there for these beautiful cats who deserve forever home. Thank you so much, Erica, for being here today with them. I know we're going to come back to you for you to show us some other kittens that you have, give you the opportunity to go where those are. And for now, we are going to move on to Elizabeth and Kiko. Elizabeth, are you with us? Okay, well, we don't see Elizabeth for now. What I did want to do is also provide a link for Link, who has been showcased, and anybody who is watching us, to find more information on Adoptable Link, you would go to bit.ly/adopt link. That's ADOPTLINK. And that's where you would have all the information on Link. And for the two beautiful Cashew and Almaty that have been shown before, that would be bit.ly/adopt Cashew and bit.ly/adopt Almaty. And next, we're going to move on because we don't have Elizabeth with Kiko. We're going to move on to Zakota and Caramel. Are you with us today? Okay, then we're going to move on to Sarah and Floyd. Sarah, are you with us today?
Yes, I am here with Floyd. Oh, he's looking at the camera. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I hear you and I can see you.
So Floyd, he's 10 months old. He's very playful and cute. Here, let's get your toy. He has a lot of energy. He's been keeping my cats up all night, chasing them throughout the house or apartment. And he's really sweet. He's snuggly. So when he's not running around, I had to wake him up from his nap for this. He was sleeping on my chest, and he really just likes to curl up with you. This is definitely his favorite toy. So when I first got Floyd, started fostering him, he didn't really understand the wand toys, but let me tell you, he has figured it out. So Floyd, well, I don't know, you can't really tell anymore, but you used to be able to really tell that he had a kind of a funky haircut. because he was healing from an animal bite, but it really hasn't stopped him at all. He's very confident. He's very adventurous. He really likes to take the toy and like take it somewhere else, which is very funny with the wand because he'll take the whole stick too. He likes little mice. I have a little sushi roll somewhere that he really likes. He's not a big like kicker. Like he doesn't take like I don't know what you call them, but the little kickers where he gets on the floor and bunny kicks them. He's very gentle with me. He doesn't nip. I haven't introduced him to any kids, but I think he would do well with kids. He doesn't mind being picked up. But he's a rough player with the cats. I have 2 cats, and one of them is double Floyd's size, and I think Floyd wins most of those wrestling matches. So I think he'd be okay on his own. He would definitely love a cat buddy, but if you do have a cat and they're not a big wrestler, then Floyd will definitely kick their butt. So want to be careful about that. He also really likes this felt cave thing. He sleeps in it. He throws his toys in, like he kind of does this thing that he's doing right now where he sticks his toys in it and then he takes the toys out and then he jumps in and then he jumps out.
He is so cute. He is gorgeous, especially that color of the fur. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he's a good looking guy.
Yes, he definitely is.
He likes to look out the window. He loves cat TV on YouTube. I put that on when I work so he doesn't
wow.
jump in all my Zoom calls.
So what kind of home do you think would be best for Floyd?
I think he would do well in a lot of different types of homes. Like I said, I think he'd be good with kids because he's very gentle with people and he's a good snuggler. I think he would just really like a home where he has a lot of active playtime, and a lot of laps to sit on, or someone with a lot of time to let him sit on their lap. But I go to work and he's good during the day. I think he could really go to a lot of different kinds of homes.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Sarah. He is absolutely beautiful and he deserves to find a forever home. Thank you so much for fostering him, for giving him a loving environment until he goes to his forever home. Thank you for taking the time to be here today. And for those of you who are watching us, hopefully you will look at this beautiful little buddy and say, hey, I want one of those for myself. And go to the link, which would be bit.ly/adoptable Floyd, ADOPTABLEFLOYD. And you will find all the information you need to apply for adoption for this beautiful cat. Thank you so much, Sarah, for being here with us today and for showing us this beautiful creature right there.
Thank you.
Thank you. And next, we're going to come back to Erica if she's ready with 2 beer kittens.
Hello, me again. So this is Season. She's around 7 months old. And this is Koshi. She's around 6 months old. They are the beer kittens. Both are red neuter. They came for a harder situation. They were living in a house with 35 plus cats. So Season, she's fine. Like she plays a lot since from the beginning. But Koshi can be a little bit shy in the beginning since she was like fighting for food with adults. So like they love to eat food and I understand why they were in a rough shape. But love transforms. So they're here in my house. We are giving them a lot of attention, all the food, all the caring. So they're beautiful kittens. They deserve to go to a good house. In my opinion, I think it would be better for them to be adopted, if possible, together because they get along so well. And in a house without kids, I would say, or if they have kids, older kids, not small kids. They are spending here the day in my daughter's bedroom, so they have this window. They like to do the climbing in this cat tower. They have good manners. They're using very well the litter box, so they like to play. And both are sleeping with us, so it's really good if you want a companion during this winter.
Oh my gosh, to cozy up and snuggle.
Yeah.
Absolutely. They are so beautiful and so cute and so different, each one in their individual way. What personality trait would you say stands out in each one of them?
Koshi, she's a love, like she wants attention. She's more needed. Season, she's more playful, adventures. She will be friendly since the beginning, you know. But Koshi, she will need to meet you, then she will give you her heart. Because right now, yesterday she was showing her belly, and I was reading that when cats show their bellies, is because we built a very strong bond. So she trusts me. So it's really cute when this happens. Like I could see her transforming herself. So I'm pretty happy.
And are they food motivated? Do they have any food preferences?
Oh
Dry
my God, this one, she only wants to eat. So I put this automatic feeder so I can control the dry food, and the wet food like I'm giving like breakfast and dinner, because this one, since I told you they were fighting with adults to eat, I can understand, like it's the instinct that they want to eat until they die, you know. So they are
Oh my
really, really
God.
food oriented. So the person who adopted them will need to watch this one, because if you don't control the food, she's going to be a fat cat.
I see. Well, then more to snuggle with, right?
Well, that's true.
More warmth. Well, Erica, thank you so much for being here today, for bringing these two beautiful kittens, for fostering all of them, giving them a loving home, and they surely deserve someone who will love them and forever home to find. Hopefully this event will help them. For those of you who are watching us and are interested in learning more about these beautiful kittens, I have two links for you. Which one would be bit.ly/adopt Saison. That's ADOPTSAISON. And for I'm trying to pronounce the name correctly, Kolsch, which is
Beer. I don't drink beer, so I don't know if I pronounce her name correctly.
Well, for those of you who enjoy beer, you will know how to pronounce it correctly, and that would be bit.ly/adopt Kolsch, ADOPTKOLSCH. Thank you so much for being here with us today and for bringing them along and showing them. And next, we're going to move to the Lion King kittens and Kathy.
Hi, let me turn my camera around somehow. Let's see. I think it's up here someplace. Come on. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yes. Okay. So these are the Lion King crew. So they are 4 tabby boys. They came in June. This is Simba. Simba, look up. Hey. Simba. There we go. This is Simba. This is Timon. This is Zazu.
Oh my gosh.
And this is Pumbaa.
This is incredible. How do you tell them apart? They are
So,
beautiful.
Like someone was saying earlier, you can't really see it, but Simba has no white. So his paws are all brown. He's just an all brown tabby with no white on him. Pumbaa, which is kind of hard to see because he's chasing his tail now inside the tent, but he's got a freckle on his cheek. If you can see it.
Yes.
Got a freckle on his cheek.
Yes.
Zazu, can you look up? Zazu's got like a little freckle underneath his chin right there. And then Timon, well, Timon's now, it's nap time. Timon's kind of asleep. So Timon is the other one. Timon is also the smallest. So just like in The Lion King, Timon is the smallest.
Yes. And
so they're super playful kittens. Pumbaa and Simba could probably be solo cats by their age, as long as people understand that they're going to need playtime to burn off energy. But Zazu and Timon are a little more on the timid side and definitely need to go to a home with another cat. And I also think that they'd actually do great going with one of their brothers. So as you can see, they're super playful. They like wand toys, even if they try to steal it and walk away with it. They like all sorts of toys. So they're out and about. They like other cats. As you can see, my cats are here. They like other cats, and they do sleep with me at night. Usually I wake up in bed and have at least 2, if not 4, or in bed with me. So they definitely like to hang out and sleep. They're all super snuggly. You're not going to see it now because they are pretty playful and excited. I've woken them up, but I think they've all got really good lap cat potential, if you want to know the truth. Sometimes it's hard to say that with kittens, but these guys love to be on lap.
Looks like you have a cat paradise going on there.
Yeah, right. And they really have strong purrs, although I don't think they're gonna purr today. They're too playful right now. But they're super sweet cats. They're pretty quiet. The only one I've ever really heard talk is Pumbaa here. But they're all fairly quiet when they're not roughhousing, obviously. They can sound like a herd of elephants roaming through the household too when they go charging around. But so
they are so cute. And are they food motivated? Like any one of them more than the others? Like what type of food do they like?
Yes, he's a carb king. He actually tries to steal potato chips and bread. The others are pretty good. I mean, I feed them limited. I feed them only like twice a day. They get breakfast, they get lunch, and then they get a before bed snack. They are my household just isn't a free feed household. So they're also really smart. I don't know if I could get him to do it, but Simba, would you do a high five? No. So Simba, Pumbaa, Timon will all give high fives. Although I probably won't do it. Would you give me a high five? No.
That's okay. You tried. That's okay.
And when you don't free feed them, you could actually train. I'm sure Zazu could be trained. He's just he's not overly interested in it. So I haven't worked with him, but with food, you can usually train them to give high fives. So, hey, Timon.
Okay. That helps. Definitely. So some motivation could get them to do certain things. Okay.
I think so. Yeah, absolutely. Because they're all pretty smart cats. So Pumbaa is now on the couch watching the birds outside.
A bird watcher, a true cat.
Hi. So these guys, they came from a colony in New Jersey, actually. One of CDCK's partners is working to trap, neuter, and release as many cats as she can from southern Jersey, where there's an overpopulation of outdoor cats. So these guys are all born outside to a truly feral mom. The kittens and the mom were trapped when they were about 4-ish weeks old. And then when they were about 6.5 or 7 weeks old, the mom was spayed and returned back to her colony, and the kittens came to DC. So,
oh my gosh. And thanks to you and our fosters and city kitties, they got saved, and now they're here looking for forever home, which they deserve so much. Kathy, thank you for fostering them, for giving them loving care, and for creating this cat paradise. So they're off the streets. And for those of you who are watching us, if you're interested in adopting or learning more about how to adopt these beautiful Lion King crew, whether 1 or 2, or maybe even all of them, the links to do that would be for Simba, you would go to bit.ly /adoptable Simba. I'm not spelling that because I'm sure everybody knows how to spell that. And then we have bit.ly /adopt Timon. And then we have bit.ly /adoptable Pumbaa and bit.ly adopt Zazu. So if you go to these links, you will be able to learn more about them or apply for adoption and fill out an application to become a parent to these beautiful, beautiful kittens who are going to be your buddies for the rest of their lives. And you're going to get lots of cuddles and laughs and beautiful times and saving their lives as well. Thank you so much, Kathy, for being with us today and for bringing these beautiful kittens.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you again for fostering. And we're going to move on to Shalyn and Camaro. Do we have you? Shalyn, are you with us? I don't see Shalyn yet, but I did get a message from them saying that we're stuck in traffic. So we're going to move on to Alyssa and Tigger. Welcome, Alyssa, and welcome, Tigger.
Hello.
Hi.
So this is Tigger. She is around 7 months old, maybe 8. And she is the cutest little doll baby. I'm gonna let her go and kind of show you her space.
Thank
This
you.
is Tigger. Please ignore the other calico cat. That is my cat Olive, and she is not adoptable. But Tigger is such a little cutie, and she loves all of her toys and will pretty much entertain herself throughout the day. She's great with other cats and will snuggle with my cat Olive.
Well, do they get along?
They do. They get along really well, and they look the same too. I think Olive will probably make herself known in a minute. You can see she does what some of the other guys do, where she tries to like take the toys away. She's also very food motivated. Oh, that's Olive. She's very food motivated, which makes me think she'd be easy to train, like Kathy's Lion King crew. But she's very sweet. We have a big dog in our house as well, and she is not afraid of the dog. They haven't snuggled yet, but I think she would be great going to a house with a dog. I think she could also obviously go with other cats, and I think she could go alone if you had a lot of toys and a fair amount of time to spend with her, because she is very active. She likes to be on the top of the cat tree, and then she comes down to see you. She greets me at the door every time I come home, which is very sweet. She loves people. She loves to snuggle.
Oh my God, she's absolutely beautiful. And she loves to play, definitely.
Yes.
And
I love that she matches my cat, but she deserves an awesome forever home. So
yes, she does. And do you know a little bit where she came from? Do you have any information on that?
she came from one of our Virginia partners, I believe. So maybe no, not Bladen. That's North Carolina, but she came up on one of our transfers from rural Virginia, I believe.
Okay. And she definitely deserves a forever home. She is so cute and very playful. And she is going to make a wonderful buddy to someone, you know, and a great snuggler as well with a little bit of training. Does she have any food preferences?
Definitely does. She loves a good. Here we are. Uh-oh. Let's see here. See, they're both going for their little treats. Here, Tigger. She'll put her whole head in there. It's not good. Come here. Do you want your treat? She just wants to take them all herself. Here, Olive, you can have them.
Oh my gosh. Wow. And they're not even fighting. They're just sharing really nicely.
Yeah, they're really sweet with each other. I think she'd be great with any other cats.
Oh my gosh, they definitely look alike. That is so cool. Wow. But thank you so much, Alyssa, for bringing her today and for providing her a foster home while she waits for her forever home, which she truly deserves. And for those of you who are watching us today, if you would like to adopt beautiful Tigger, you would go to bit.ly/adoptable Tigger. That's ADOPTABLE Thank you so much for showing her today, and thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you.
And next, we're going to move on to Meredith and Board Game Kittens.
Okay, so this crew has been going at it for a little while, so we're down to the 4 that are still super energetic. So
which one is which?
I know so right now it's down to a crew of I have 6 of them. So the all black one here is Clank. The one with the red collar and white paws is patchwork.
Wow.
The green, yeah, trust me, my hands have been feeling it today. The one with the green collar here is Splendor. The little teeny one over here is Seven Wonders. They've been having fun.
This
Mom
really
over
cool
here
names.
has decided she's ready for a nap. This is Wingspan.
Wow.
And then two of them have decided they're done.
Okay.
Over here we have Barron Park and Azul. And the only way that I get know which one is which is that I have put colored collars on them. Because
Okay.
all look so much alike. And in fact, the tabbies are the spitting image of their mom and almost the same size as mom now.
Oh
So
my God.
yeah, they are. You really got me there. These guys were going earlier and they really are, they're super adorable. So the one with the yellow collar here, and I just woke up. Hi, Betty. Barron Park has the yellow collar, and that's a boy. Azul has the pink collar. You're like, I don't want to wake up. That's a girl. They are super snuggly. They don't look like they're super snuggly. I recommend getting the kittens in pairs because, as you see, they've been going for about an hour now, and they're still going. They are very highly energetic, lots of energy, and yes, they can jump about a foot high and just keep going.
Oh my God. They are beautiful. And are any of them bonded pairs?
No, not really. Not at all. They go together in any combination you want.
Okay. So basically they could be adopted either individually or, you know.
They can be adopted individually. In fact, one of them was adopted individually.
Okay.
Arcanova has already been adopted. There were 7 in the original litter.
Oh, wow.
Thanks, guys. See,
Okay.
really, really good at jumping.
And that's what they do the whole day, I bet.
Yes, all day. You would think they have long nap hours, but no, not really. No.
Oh my gosh, I was just gonna say they must wear each other out and then sleep, but apparently not.
No, they don't. No, I wish.
Oh my gosh. Well, their mom decided to take a nap, so they must have worn her out.
She's actually also really active. She also really enjoys playing with the toys. It's hard for me to say just how well she'll do with other cats. She hasn't had her spay appointment yet. So she was just in heat last week, and that made her fairly aggressive towards my cats because being in heat, cats are very hormonal. And so while she was nursing these babies, she was very hormonal and was very aggressive towards the other cats, like to the point where she was charging the door and just very protective of her very large litter, which is not surprising. That's very normal for nursing cats. So here's Clank. Like I said, these guys have energy. So I don't really have a good assessment of how she'll be after she's fixed. She might be a little bit better with other cats. But if she is going to be put with other cats, I'm going to recommend that you do a nice long introduction, and that she's put with, again, like someone else said, for I think it was Amadi, that it's with someone that's an aggressive cat or someone that can be dominant with her, because she is a fairly aggressive cat. She's a fairly dominant cat, or that she is kind of by herself. But she also is, I mean, she's a fairly young kitten. She's barely 1 year old. She was very young when she had her first litter, so she's also going to be very small.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for that information. That is very important. Oh my gosh, they look like they're having a blast.
Yeah, this has been for the last hour.
Wow.
An hour of this. They have no favorite toy because they will also do the same thing with a cardboard box. And you know, the toy, the ball toys, mice, kicker toys. They just play with everything. So, and they play with each other. They were kicking my butt earlier. So they're very active kittens. Very, very active. Mom came from our West Virginia shelter and was here for 3 weeks before she gave birth to this bunch of litter in August 26th was when these babies were born. So they're about 3 months right now.
Oh my God, this is adorable. Thank you, Meredith, so much.
And they go to get fixed on Wednesday. So they will be fixed very soon. So even if you apply to adopt them now, they will be fixed by Wednesday before your application is even finished.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much for letting us know that. And for those of you who are watching this lovely playful bunch, if you're interested in learning more information on how to adopt them, you would go to bit.ly Wingspan Kittens. That's WINGSPANKITTENS to learn more about them. Thank you so much for being here today with us and for bringing them. And for fostering them, most of all.
Yes.
Thank you.
And they like to eat everything, literally everything. They just are growing so fast that they eat. I've had no problems with them eating all of the food. All of it.
Thank you. So we're gonna, thank you, Meredith, again, and we're gonna move on to Wayne, Garth, and Cassandra, and Rebecca. Are you with us, Rebecca? Okay, so then do we have Rita and Shadow? Okay, then Jamie, are you with us with Octavia and Bellamy?
I am.
Thank you, Jamie.
Let me flip my camera. Hold on. Okay, I have Octavia here. Bellamy disappeared. So Octavia and Bellamy are 7-month-old brother-sister pair. And I'm just trying to see if he'll come with some noise. He doesn't like being left out of the entertainment. They are, Octavia is motivated by the red dot. As you can see, she was just sleeping and now the red dot is available. And Bellamy, that is our treat bell, is motivated by food. We have trained our cats and the kittens that when that bell rings that they get treats. So here is Bellamy. Hey buddy.
Oh my gosh, they're so cute. And the fur is so different. They're like the opposites.
Yes, and not just in their fur, but in their size. He is like twice the size of her. We think she might have stopped growing. And he just keeps growing. Oh my God, stop that. You get one treat at a time. They're both a little motivated by treats. So he is already taller than my adult cat that is right there, Rusty, who is 6. And he is only 7 months old. So he's going to be a giant cat and she is going to be a teeny tiny cat. So if you want to adopt both of them, you'll get like a Beauty and the Beast. They would probably do best to be adopted together. They did start out with me really shy. And now they are so like, once we found the things that they love, like food for Bellamy and the red dot for Octavia, they are so, they're so loving. Bellamy is really chatty. He'll talk to us, then he'll just flop over and request belly rubs. And then Octavia is our little shadow. She just follows you around. Like she got accidentally closed into a different room yesterday because we didn't realize she was behind us. They would probably do best in a home without children. They could probably go for a home with teens. But the noise of children probably wouldn't do well with them. even though they've gotten, that's 2 treats, better on around us, and they were okay when we had to leave town for, and they had a pet sitter. I just don't think they would do well with young children.
Okay.
They came to us from a TNR situation up in New Jersey. And like I said, they were really shy. They hid behind a toilet, and Octavia got stuck in an elliptical at a different foster home.
Oh my
So as you can see, she loves pets. She'll come up to us for pets. So they've grown so much in the last 5-ish months. And I got them in June. I don't know, it might be longer than that. So yeah, they are the sweetest, and we just want them to go to a home together. But if they couldn't go to a home together, going to a home with another cat would be best for both of them.
Okay, that is very important to know. Thank you so much. They're so adorable. And what does their day look like typically? Do they just like play with each other the whole day?
They play with each other, they nap. We have a screened-in porch that they can go in and out of whenever they want to. So that's where Bellamy was when this started. He's just watching all the birds and the squirrels squirrel away all their stuff. They love that. And then they're very energetic at night, and we have resident cats, adult cats. So they go to their own room at night, where they do sleep. They'll come and they'll sleep on the bed with you. We've found, but they hang out together. They hang out with the other cats. They have their food times that they do not let you forget. And see, they do well with other cats. That's my resident, even though he doesn't always do well with other cats.
Do they have any food preferences, dry food?
They're picky about wet food. They will eat certain wet foods for a period of time, and then they decide, nope, we're done with this. And so right now we're back to searching for a wet food that they'll like. They love dry food. They could probably just eat dry food and be happy. They're not picky about that. They will eat any and all dry foods. Bellamy is loves dry food so much that he goes into the containers we store it in and just puts his paws in and uses it as a trough. It's hilarious, but also hard to get him to stop. He just wants all the food.
They are so gorgeous. Thank you, Jamie. You've had them for a while now, and we're truly hoping that, these events, they will help find these gorgeous kittens their forever homes, because they definitely deserve them. They will make the best friends to whoever decides to adopt them. And for those of you who are interested in learning more about them, you would go to bit.ly, adopt Octavia, and bit.ly, adopt Bellamy, and that is Bellamy with 2 L's. Thank you so much for being with us today and for showing these beautiful kittens to us. And we're going to move to Ellie with Gustav and Tootsie. Ellie, are you with us?
Hello. Yeah.
Hello.
So we're here, we're having afternoon nap time, and Gustav is now giving himself the full bath, so it's like spa day. This is a pretty normal afternoon for Gustav and Tootsie. They're siblings, about 2 years old, who came over from Doha. They're also some of our Middle Eastern kitties. And they were living out in an outdoor colony there. And now they're spoiled indoor DC apartment kitties who are looking for their forever home. So right here we have Tootsie, the girl. She's one of the prettiest cats I've ever met. Very much a beauty queen. She has this huge fluffy tail and big green eyes. She is more on the timid side. She's come out of her shell a lot in the last 6 or 7 weeks that I've had her. So we're really happy to see her personalities start to come out. She's very gentle. She's pretty quiet and but also pretty adventurous in her own way. She's gotten herself into spots in my apartment that I didn't know cats could get to. And she's pretty quiet until it comes to mealtime, and then she has a lot of thoughts she'd like to share, especially if you're running late on mealtime. So she's very sweet, very soft, very pretty. And then her brother Gustav is a little more of an outgoing lad. He's pretty social. He'll seek you out. He's usually waiting at the door, or he'll come up to me at the door when I get home. And he'll start purring within seconds of, getting some pets. He thinks that I need a shower as well. But he's super cute. He has this unique little half tail here. He lost part of his tail, so now he has a little nub that he likes to show off. He's not as interested in being pet on the lower half of his body, but he is very, very easygoing. He doesn't mind being picked up and carried around. He's very expressive with his face, and he has some really pretty yellow eyes as well. So he's a fun little guy. He's very playful, so he certainly would do well with a lot of toys. He loves the scratching post, and maybe also having like a playful companion would be good.
So beautiful. Oh my God, that fur is absolutely incredible.
Yeah, they both have long, really soft fur.
Oh my gosh. And how do you know anything about him, like where he came from? A little bit of the history.
Yeah, they both came from Doha. They're both outdoor. They were outdoor cats living out in the streets. So they're he is a little more of like, yeah, he certainly kind of has a bit of a street cat. He loves to wrestle more than Tootsie does, but she puts up with him, wanting to always play. But that's why he also is really good at using the scratching posts and playing with toys as well. And I've never had any issues with them, like using their claws or biting me or anything. They're always very gentle, even when we are playing. So they're really good cats.
Oh, they're absolutely gorgeous, and they deserve a forever home so much. Wow, he's got such distinguishable spots. Really beautiful.
A little goatee.
Yes. And do they have any food preferences? Any specific way they like to play?
They are pretty happy to eat anything. I've switched up foods on them a couple times, and they're just happy to have it. They eat both dry and wet food, and like both. And they do both like the string toys, and also just little like mice toys or little things that they can kick around. And they're both pretty good at like entertaining themselves. They'll seek out a toy and start playing with it, especially in the evenings. But during the day, they're quite they're catching up on beauty rest and giving themselves baths and all the good stuff.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Ellie, for bringing them, for providing them a beautiful, loving foster home. They deserve a forever home very much, and they will make wonderful partners and friends to whoever decides to adopt them. If you're interested in learning more about these two beautiful cats, for Gustav, you would go to bit.ly, adopt Gustav. And that's ADOPTGUSTAV. And for Tootsie, you would go to bit.ly, adoptable Tootsie. That's ADOPTABLETOOTSIE. Thank you so much for bringing them here today, for showing them, and hopefully with the help of our virtual events, they will find their forever homes. Thank you. And next, we're going to move on to Wayne, Garth, and Cassandra with Rebecca. Are you with us?
Yes.
Thank you, Rebecca.
So we'll start with Cassandra. As you can see, Cassandra can kind of handle a lot. Actually, I'd call her a professional. They are 4 months and 1 week old, and I have had them for 3 weeks. And with these kitties, they were a little bit shy to begin with, but they warmed up. It took us a little bit. They're not as high energy as other cats. And one of the things I wanted to show about Cassandra is her beautiful eyes. She has a little bit of an almost Persian face.
Wow, she is gorgeous. I could see that. Yes.
Yeah, and she's got really big eyes, but she is a lover. She loves laps and she has a really loud purr. Markings. Now I'm going to head off to my husband here and pick up the next baby. And this is Garth. He is also very loving. And again, these are not super high energy cats. They will play for about an hour and they love to chase each other around, usually in the evenings. They can be a bit shy. They can be a bit slow to get to know a place. But as you can see, after 3 weeks, they're quite comfortable. When they arrived, they were kind of hiding more than we would see them. And now they're doing really well.
Yes.
So Garth is neutered. He was neutered on October 13th. Cassandra is not neutered, is not fixed. And now I'm pulling out the next cat. He happens to be in a basket.
Oh my God.
Here. So this is Wayne. And Wayne is also neutered as of October 13th. If you can see his coat, except for a little white patch on his neck,
Yes.
he's like a brown and black tabby, which makes him almost look like a leopard.
Oh my gosh, beautiful. They're all so beautiful.
Now,
And
Wayne,
how long?
go ahead. Wayne is the most adventurous. He can be somewhat independent. He plays with his siblings and he looks out for them like a big brother. Yes, you are. You're a sweetie. And so for going together, Garth and Cassandra, they would be good to go together to a home, or one of them could go with him. But these two are a bit more shy than Wayne. Wayne is less shy.
Okay. Thank you for that. That is very important for us to know. And how does their typical day look like?
They get wet food in the morning and evening, and then they get dry food. And we opened up the house to them now. They started exploring. It took them about 2 weeks to be comfortable to go outside of this room. And now they play in the evenings and sleep all day, pretty much.
Okay.
But yeah, they're still getting used to the house. Like I said, it takes a little bit. As you can see, they really come out of their shells. And this is just 3 weeks.
Oh my gosh. They are so cute. Wow. And are they food motivated? What would they do for food?
They definitely love their food. They got fattened up. They were a little bit skinny when we got them.
Okay.
And they also like play, but they also are motivated by love. They get really attached and they really love to come up and see you. And they'll give you one little meow to let them know that they want to say hi.
Oh my gosh. You guys are all so adorable. And hopefully we can find you a forever home today. Hopefully our event is going to help. Thank you so much, Rebecca, for giving them a loving foster care. They certainly deserve to find a beautiful forever home. And for those of you who are watching us today, if you're interested in learning more about how to adopt these beautiful bunch, all of them, or one at a time, you would go to bit.ly/adoptWayne, or bit.ly/adoptGarth, or bit.ly/adoptCassandra. If you would like to get more information, and you will find all the information that you need on these links. Thank you so much for bringing them, for showing them, and for being with us today. And one thing that I wanted to do is, if you don't mind, is Cashew and Almaty still with us? Kate, are you still with us? Okay, well, I see her in the list, but otherwise, that concludes our event for today. Thank you so much. Feel free to turn on your cameras, please, with your beautiful cats. For everyone, and thank you for being here today, for showing them, for telling us about them, and hopefully we're going to be able to find a beautiful home as a result of these events for these beautiful kittens. Thank you, everyone, and happy holiday season to all of you. Thank you. Take care.